Cam Newton last night after the loss, and, he's a fashion icon in the NFL. Like, he's wearing things that maybe we'll be wearing a couple of years down the road. But Fritzy had an interesting take on Cam Newton's post-game press conference wardrobe. And Fritzy, if you'd like to share that, and then we can discuss.
Okay, I will preface it by saying I'm a Cam Newton fan. However,
no, we don't have to do that.
No, just so it's not taken personally.
I know, but then you he doesn't care.
He probably doesn't care.
I think it'll get back to him that Todd Fritz said he'd.
What did he say?
What Fritzy said that? Oh,
my instinct when I see him all dressed up.
We always ruin our point when we say, "Hey, I'm a huge fan of," but
okay,
and then you're going to rip.
But then if you go the other way and say, "Oh, then you're just biased because you don't like him," that's why you're saying that.
No,
you can't win either way.
No, you're fine with him because the Broncos crushed him in the Super Bowl, so you don't care.
That did help, Matt.
Now, if he beat the Broncos, then people might say, "Yeah, you don't like him because he beat the Broncos."
Is he still doing the dab? Because that's kind of old.
All right,
I hope he's not
go ahead. All right.
When I see someone, Cam or anyone, all dressed up after a game in kind of flamboyant clothes, wears a fancy hat and who knows how expensive that scarf was. My instinct, fair or not, is, why don't you worry more about winning than how you're looking? And that was just when I saw the press conference, I found myself less listening to what he had to say and more like, really? You're still going to wear that wild stuff in a loss? That's just, I'm saying, fair or not, that's the first thing that entered my mind.
But you think in those 15 minutes it took him to pick out those clothes?
Yeah, I think even if it means packing an extra bag or stuffing some extra things.
Oh, you think he should have a winning outfit and a losing outfit?
That would be a lot more appropriate what he wore if the Panthers had won, and if he was in the losing effort, I'd dial it down a little.
Paulie has a question.
So you're bothered that he would take time to think about his outfit, but you want him to spend more time to think about a second outfit, and the second outfit is around losing the game, which means I'm going to plan to both win and lose this game as I'm packing my bag. That's what you're suggesting?
Well, it was a home game, so he didn't have to carry it anywhere. He could have just had it in his locker.
Let's go back to then my point. You're saying he should think about the possibility of losing the game and what to wear in case he loses, is what you're saying.
I think if he's thinking about, being flamboyant and wanting everyone to check out his wild-looking clothes, he could take a second to be like, I don't know, how would this be perceived, for me to be wearing all this loud stuff after a loss? To take a second would not be a troubling thing for him to do.
Yes, Paulie.
Do you not like what he wore because it's not appealing to you fashion-wise and it's not really in our demographic, your demographic? If Tom Brady put on a $7,000 suit and a $7,000 pair of sunglasses, and they lost the game, would you critique Tom Brady for his high-end fashion choices?
For me, it's not the high-end fashion, and it's not the cost of the suit. A suit, to me, is different than, rainbow-colored hats and all that kind of stuff.
Right, so it's the fashion choices.
Yeah, but again, if I have no problem with it. If they won, I can wink at that. For some reason, it I don't know, but bothers me a little bit in a losing effort to maybe just take it away from what you're wearing.
But aren't you bothered by how it looks, not how much it costs, but just does it look outlandish? And you just lost a game? Is that
it looks outlandish, and it bothers me more because they lost. To each their own with what they want to wear. I didn't care.
But if he won, you're okay with him wearing that? Yeah,
because he's strutting his stuff a little bit. He's strutting his feathers like a peacock. We won, and it's just the fact that he's wearing something still that loud and wild in a loss, and I kind of tuned out what he was saying, and he took it all upon himself that they lost. It was like, really, you're going to just go all out with the scarf and everything?
Am I imagining? I feel like Brady has rushed out in a sweatshirt after a loss before and kept his nice outfit on the sideline. I could be, or maybe even gone out in uniform. I wonder if Brady has ever alternated with a win and a loss.
I understand it, but I don't think you want to have a losing outfit. Like, I don't think you go, that's my winning outfit and that's my losing outfit. That's not a way to go into the locker room prior to a game.
What if you're like playing at Arrowhead or something and you're like, this looks bad. I'm not going to wear. I'm with Fritzy. Like, I don't think in a loss you want to wear your highest fashion outfit.
There are times when I was on Football Night in America and Tony Dungy would look at Cam Newton, and hopefully I'm not speaking out of school too much here, but he'd go, you can't dress like that, after, a performance like that. Like, you kind of go in and you just want to get through the tedious nature of those press conferences and just get out without it being like he's talking about losing or not playing well and this is how he's dressed. So I understand, the optics of this, but I don't think you can have a winning outfit and a losing outfit. Yes,
Is this serious?
Yeah. What do you
Is
mean?
this really a topic?
Yeah.
Don't look. So you can't look good after a loss. You have to look bad.
Oh no, it's flamboyant.
Yeah, but like your definition, or not you, but like people's definition of flamboyant it's all subjective. Like he just looks good.
There are times when there are things that he has on, like he'll have a hat, his fedora, so like it looks out of context of you just lost a game in the way he looks in there. So I think it's just, I understand what Fritzy's saying. But
I'm not even saying entirely different
I like
outfit.
what Cam. I like how he dresses. He's bold. It's his person. It's like Russell Westbrook. Same thing. But I think when you lose and you're saying those things, dressed like that, then it kind of stands out. Yeah, Fritzy.
And I'm not even saying an entirely different outfit or picking out a losing outfit. You know, you don't want to have that in your psyche. But maybe for a second, I'm like, maybe I'll lose the scarf and answer some questions and.
Yeah, but 10 minutes ago you said you should have two outfits.
No,
one for winning and one for losing.
Not an outfit. I think there's something about the scarf. Maybe I thought that was a little much. I'm not saying you have to have head to toe a completely different loser's outfit to wear. But for a second, if I'm him, I'm like, before I go out there, I think I'll lose the scarf.
Yeah, McClellan.
So he should come out in Zubaz pants then and look like a winner.
No, I don't think it's that extreme. I'm saying wear everything you're wearing, but maybe lose the scarf. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you can't help but notice what his outfits are a social media phenomenon, and I think he loves it. Like everybody was making jokes, like he looked like Susan Sarandon in the last scene when she drives off the car last night.
Thelma and Louise?
Thelma and Louise, yeah. That was like the big viral.
Similar endings, too.
Yeah,
wow.
She had the same exact scarf on her. He definitely is. His outfits, I know it's high fashion, but they're very interesting. And but he has so much fun with it.
Outfits are certainly far more interesting when you win. Yes, Fritzy.
This is not the time to have fun with anything. You're 0-2, and 12% of teams that start 0-2 and they lost both games at home don't make the playoffs. So, you have maybe the other 6 days, you got plenty of time to run around, wearing flamboyant.
Yeah, but stuff. First of all, there's holes in your logic here where you said have a winning outfit and losing one, and I'd rather he was spending more time on the football game than picking out his outfit.
If I'm a Panthers fan and I see that, I'm like, I would easy with worry about the game. We're 0-2 and we have almost no chance.
But would you say the same exact thing about Tom Brady's outfit, which looks like he's on the cover of GQ almost every Sunday or after the postgame? He has his outfit probably costs $50,000 like Cam's, but it's a more traditional style. Is Tom Brady not focused on the game?
and Andrew brought it up. I think there have been times on the rare occasion that the Patriots
I'm not talking about those times.
He's been a little disheveled in a loss.
Right, but
I'm talking about if you lose, how you should.
But you said spending time thinking about your outfit. Michael Jordan spent a lot of time thinking about his outfits. He was well dressed. He dressed like $1 million, literally sometimes, after games. I don't think he got critiqued.
I'm talking about what you're wearing after a loss, especially in a situation where there's a good chance you're now not making the playoffs with 14 games still to play.
So maybe just dress like Joe Flacco or Case Keenum. That's
I would say the same thing about any Bronco after a loss. I don't need to see how cool your clothes are. You lost. You should look a little disheveled.
The Broncos always bring two outfits in case they win or lose.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.